Hello, Longhorn families. Today we're going to talk about multiplication using area model. Specifically, we're going to be multiplying a two-digit number by a one-digit number, and an area model is just a visualization slash picture, or you could say a representation to help a scholar understand how they can multiply a two-digit by one digit. All right, so I'm going to give you a problem here, and the problem that I want to go ahead and start out with is 18 times 5. All right, so here we have 18 times 5. And what I want to do is go ahead and set up my area model. All right, so I have my box here. And remember, when we draw our box, we want to make sure that we put the line in the middle. All right, the line is essentially our plus sign. Let's take a look at our number 18 times 5. Our bigger number here is 18. This is our two-digit number. We want to make this two-digit number into expanded form. So you need to do that by simply asking yourself, what two numbers can I add to get 18? And if you look at our ones and you look at our tens place and we relate this back to place value, you can see that if I were to add 10 plus 8, that would equal what? 18. So you're going to put your 10 plus 8 right here at the top. 10 plus 8. And you're going to go ahead and put your second factor, which is 5, over here on the side, which is your smallest number. All right. So what I like to do, I can either write this on the bottom or I can write it inside of the box. I'm going to simply multiply. So basically what I multiply for this box is going to be the 5 times the 10. And then for the next box, it's going to be the 5 times the 8. So I'm just going to write that down here. So this will be 5 times 10. Okay. And over here, this is going to be 5 times 8. So that's what I'm multiplying. And now what I'm going to do is simply ask myself, what's 5 times 10? If I don't know what 5 times 10 is, I can skip count by 5s. And I'm going to show you a trick to help you understand what to do when you have a 0. Okay, so let me skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. I know it's 50 because if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 times 10 is 50. And another strategy that I like to use is when you have a 0, what I like to do is cover up the 0. All right. So now we're going to multiply our 5 times our 1. And 5 times 1 is what? 5. Now bring down that 0 that you covered up and you get 50. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next box and do 5 times 8. Since I already have my multiples of 5 down here, I'm going to ask myself, well, let's count 8 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 times 8 is 40. All right, the last step of my area model is to simply just go ahead and add the two numbers that you have. That's why we have that line here. It's essentially symbolizing an addition sign. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to add those up. So that's going to be 50 plus 40, which is equal to 90. All right, so there you go. 18 times 5 is actually 90. All right, so another strategy that I like to go ahead and try to use and attempt to use is standard algorithm. Maybe you're not really good at the whole area model aspect of it. All right, so let's go ahead and try to use that. So here we're going to have 18 times 5. All right. So let's take a look. We have 5 and we have 8. What is 5 times 8? 5 times 8 is 40. All right. What is 5 times, we would say 10. We would not say 1. Because this 1 is in the tens place, so this is not equal 1. Because if it was 1, it'll be in the ones place. This equals 10. So you're going to do 5 times 10. And I'll just put this right here to let you know what I'm multiplying. So this is 8 times 5. And right here, I'm going to write 5 times 10. And I know that 5 times 10 is 50. Okay? So if I go ahead and add them up, 0 plus 0 is 0. And 4 plus 5 is 9. So I did get the same answer for both ways. This is called standard algorithm, and this is going to be called multiplying using an area model. So I hope this helped. Once again, you can choose a strategy that works best for you, but I'm going to allow you to choose which one works in your favor. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll be sure to help.